Now, if you want to talk about a massive game, gargantuan, giant, humongous, era-defining. I've run out of words that mean big. It's a really big game. It's a really important. Did I say Titanic? I might have said Titanic. So here we are. Since you were last with us, we've managed to sneak up. Let's go to the league cam. Now, this is the problem we have. We've won 2 games since you were last with us. And look at the trouble we are still in. Everyone is hitting form. Chelsea, point ahead of us, game in hand. Leeds, level with us, much better goal difference. We have let in far too many goals. That we've let in as many as Wolves. Wolves, though, to borrow the modern parlance, they're cooked. Don't go cooking actual Wolves. But we've got a chance here. Now, let's see what's happened. Last match, 2-1 win over Middlesbrough. Sergio Nunez back in the team. Zendin off the bench on 66 minutes. Came on, got a goal. Look how late we left this. 83rd minute, 84th minute. We'll get to the formation in a second. Game before that, 1-0 win over Blackburn. Another red card. Like, we need to cut these cards out. Helgeson, though, another goal. So he's now up to 5 for the year. He's starting to get a little bit of form going. I read the comments, read the feedback. We have changed. We've gone back to the 4-1-2-1-2. We've basically got no instructions. I've done a little bit of tinkering with the team players. With the ball, without the ball. So, look, we're going wide, we're going narrow. That's what we need. We've got to rely on basics. Morris is out. I did contemplate, I was close to putting him on a free roll. I'm not going to for the time being. I'm going to see what we do. Maybe if we put Zendin in there, are we going to give Zendin the free roll? I think we might. I think we might do it. We've got Wednesday. We need it. We need a hero. So we're going to put Zendin on. We're going to put Joachim on. I'm not going to do the free roll for the time being. Tristan now wants to leave. Helgeson is back. Couture has been in for a game because Helgeson is struggling with his fitness. But this is what we're going to go with. We've got the all-Icelandic pair up front, finally. And we've got Sheffield Wednesday. Like, it couldn't be any bigger. So Song is back. Hill has been out for the time being. Edworthy is back. Friedel is back. Let's spin him in. I've completely missed this guy. I've got Stephen Young on loan from Celtic, 18-year-old, not played a game yet. It's going to be starting in this. The reason that I'm bringing him in is because I played Anderson. Anderson played a 7 in his return, a 7 and a 6. I feel like, and this might be entirely in my head, but I feel like having a true defensive midfielder and someone whose actual position it is makes a difference. Here we are. Didn't check any of the form. We've never won away at Hills, but I don't think we've even got a point here, have we? This is huge. What are Wednesday doing? Wednesday are in 4-4-2. They have signed Trevor Sinclair since we were last with them. They've got Andy Hinchcliffe on the left. Like, they're better than us. They're further up. They've got better form. But can we keep this going? We're at the stage. I don't feel like a point is a good result here. We need more than that. We're 10 minutes in. We've restricted them to no shots. We've had a shot ourselves. Here comes Hinchcliffe, though. Block tackle from Song. Song, you owe me. You owe me for that red card. Like I said, a real revert back to basics. It's a shame that Morris isn't in. I really had a lot of hope for this season. Oh, so Pogson was through on goalkeeper with the drive. Not quite done it. But yeah, like I said, I had a lot of hope. I feel like it maybe got ahead of myself with how much work we still needed to do. Referee stopped play there. We've had another shot. We're still only on one shot though, so I don't know what's happened with the Pogson chance. Was that offside? I'm seeing a lot of his name, though. He's still quite a young player by Championship Manager 3 standards. The improvement can happen. I think it says it's in the book, can't it? All the way up to about 26, 27. And like he had been part-time. If he can grab a goal today, make himself a hero, we're still not getting any stats. And there we go. That one's gone up. Right. I'm going to try Zendin on a free roll. I'm going to see what it does. I'm going to put him on long shots. I'm going to do it. What? His shooting is 14. His dribbling, his creativity, passing off the ball. I want to see him getting on the ball. I want to see him fizzing one in to the goal here, because this is where the away fans are. Friedel with a save. Friedel. If we could keep him as the #1 goalkeeper, I'm hoping that next year there's going to be less US games. But then we had this before with the Mexicans and David Johnson. Look, it feels like they go through these spells where there'll be lots of internationals. They have scored. It's in the back of the net. Simon Davies is the scorer, a guy they basically tried to sign on every game, and they have dropped the pace a little. We are going to go with a third striker, though. Zendin, though, has had a shot there. Oh, and they've scored before it could get. There's another striker on. Gilles de Bilt. He has scored. We're getting Campbell on for Zendin. We are going to push Zendin up into this spot. Campbell's both foot. Let's put. Hang on. Which one of these has got the better heading? 14, 16 jumping. I think he's going to spin back round. 15 jumping, 12 heading. I want balls into the box, please. I want balls into the box. Let's just check that Campbell's stats. No, so we don't want him on a free roll. Now, this is one of the things we were talking about on the bonus episode on Sunday, which is today when I'm recording, but the idea that possibly shouldn't do stuff like that, because you'll notice Kevin Campbell has then got Zendin's player profile, his midfielder player profile. We can't be having another episode where we don't win a game. It's disappointing. It's disappointing that we've not managed to turn in a goal. We might need to get Kevin Campbell back in full time next time around then. So Wednesday are up to 5th. So, you know, they're definitely on for Europe. We have now got Sunderland 4th, Everton 7th. And we may play the Arsenal game. It's a horrible episode. Look at this. Is there 3rd? So basically everyone we've got is currently in the top 5.
So let's just take another look at that one.
But with the run we're on, with the run the other teams are on, is that my guy? Oh, God. Wednesday, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's played a 6, and then you've just come in and tried to sign him. I can't even try and match that because I don't have any money. Like what a mean boy thing to do, Sheffield Wednesday. Now, I've got this training regime here called W. Don't ask why it's called that. I was being lazy. Probably because it's the easiest key right in front of me, right there. I'm firing Gary Holt onto trying to be a defensive midfielder. He's got adaptability of 2. I can see that, but I can't buy one in. The one that I have got in is going to leave, and I am going to play him in that role. To try and push him into being a defensive midfielder. That is going to be, we've got, what, 7 games left? 7 games left. 2 months of the season, roughly. If we can get him, and he can do that. Now, here's my assistant manager, Matt Mullen. We're gonna offer him a contract. He only wants £500 a week. So, what's he on at the minute? He's on 250. That's double his money. He's like, pay rise. Now, I said I had a few targets. Well, I did say I had no targets. One of the few people I went for, though, was Frank LeBeuf here. He had no interest. He wasn't interested before. He didn't join me anyway. But I still put that little deal in. Right, we've still got Young. Hill is going to come in. Campbell is going to come in for Siporson. I know I keep adding a G in there. I don't know where that is from. So I think it's because of Helgason, H squared. Is that everything that we need? Friedel is away. Friedel's away again. Now, we need to start getting Rob Green some games because he is starting to regress. I'm going to leave... No, I'm not. I'm going to switch Young off. Let's get Holt on. Are we going to leave Zendin in that role? And does he still have free roll? He does not. I'm like... I wonder if Little would do anything in here. Now, we did also say... Are we going to get Partridge in? I don't know if we are. I think we're going to leave Partridge there for now. I'm close, though, to firing Hugh Davison in for a chance. Just, you know, got to try something. Once again, I've not checked. This is how stressed I am this episode. Not even checked the things I would usually check. They've got Duncan Dupe, Nathan Blake, Simon Osborne. I remember these guys. What a horrible run. At least we're at home here. We've got floodlight failure. Things are going wrong. Oh, it's come back on now. I don't know if that is going to show up. I always make a point of mentioning it if it happens, just in case it does show up. They've got Blomqvist. If Blomqvist breaks my heart, I'll be turning all the floodlights off. I'll just sit here in the dark in silence. And we are struggling again. I felt like with those 2 wins, we turned the corner. He's just been denied a great goal. But yeah, then we've come back. So they're playing basically a very similar formation. The difference is our players are moving out to that with the ball. Their players are starting on that. That should leave the middle of the field for us, shouldn't it? That is my thinking. Zendin strikes it with fury. It was a difficult chance. He was crowded out by defenders. Zendin, mate, I had such plans for you. What rating is he on at the minute? He's on a 5. He's not. He's going to have to come off at half-time. Unless he scores between now and then. Kevin Campbell! I can't even commentate over that. That meant everything to me, KC. And it's half-time. No one scored past us in the little bit where I was like, someone's going to score because I've got all excited. Right. Zendin has recovered. But I'm going to bring Julian on. Julian, this is your chance. This is your chance to establish yourself. Holt's playing a 7. He's like, don't care about adaptability too, Gaffer. I'll do it. I'll do it for the channel. I'll do it for the playthrough. I'm Canada's finest. It would have been interesting to have played as Canada had we not played as Trinidad, but you'll be able to see episode 2 of the Australia playthrough on Road to World Cup. If so, I was organised, I'd have held it up now. But I promised myself in my head I was going to add that in mid-ep. Back to the drama of this, though. Come on, guys. 30,000 as well. You'd hope that they're roaring us on here. We're at 30 minutes to go to getting a crucial 3 points. If Kevin Campbell gets a second goal, I might kiss the screen. You would not see it because it'd be off camera. You'd just hear it. But What is he on now? He's on 9 goals. He's turning himself into a Sheffield hero. Right, 15 to go. Feels like we're going to have a change. Oh, just as I was thinking about it. Davidson had just made a save, and I was thinking, this is going on and on and on, though. And then there was a goal. Davidson is on a 9. I'm like, does this guy deserve to stay in? Right. Am I doing this? Yeah, I am. I was like, I might change a midfielder around, maybe get Joachim up top, but no, that is what I'm going with. Do you know what? I'm going to tell Joachim, when we got the ball, get in that front three. Oh, Kevin Campbell. Again, this guy wants it. So he is staying in. We cannot solve the two-partner striker ship. I don't think that's a word, but I've made it now. If that gets in the football lexicon, picture of Masio next to it, please. Right. That's better. That is much better. We've given ourselves a chance. Let's go to lead cam. So Leeds have lost. Charlton have got a game in hand, but even if they win that now, they're going to be trapped behind us. We're sneaking up, though, on this little pack of teams ahead of us, including Reading. We've got this game against Everton coming up. We are going to check the past form versus them, and we have beaten them. We beat them this year. Look, Kevin Campbell with a brace. He's definitely not coming out. Marcus Gales turned us down as well. No one has come in for Marcus, and I'm surprised by that. He's leaving the club. Marcus, if you leave and no one signs you, I'm going to offer you a trial. I'm just putting that out there. I'm like, has the deadline passed, or is he going to leave? No. Right, Stephen Young. Thanks for nothing. He turned up and he was like, oh, do you know what? I quite like it in Sheffield, but the team I've signed for aren't very good. Does this better one, the other side of the city, any chance of getting me in there? On the phone to his agent. Right, Man United have won the English League Cup with a 4-0 win over Blackburn. Let's have a look. I always like having a read. McManaman with a hat-trick as Man United go on to win the League Cup. He didn't even get the first goal. Look at that. Blitzed them in the last 30 minutes, roughly. Now, this is huge. I'm not sure who I would want to win this. Now, I'm going to put this in just to show you that I am trying to get other people in. We've got Dragan Isalovic. I'm like, I don't even care about the fact that I'm never going to be able to pronounce his name. He will just be referred to as DI if he comes in. He's at Valaloid and he's not playing. I can pay his full wages. Does he want to play? That is good for me. That is my preferred result. And look where it's put Derby. I'm like, you're not even doing anything. You're just wasting your time there. You're not even from Spain, so you're not some diehard Valaloid badge kisser. I'm disappointed. It's possibly a World Cup year. It's not a World Cup year. But I'm like, where was my point going? Savo Milosevic is there. Let's pause whatever it was. Bogdanovic. Who is this at Roma? He's not coming in, is he? Could he come in? He's not coming in. Oh, he's playing a lot in the reserves for them. I'll be back, Roma. If we stay up and I get any more money. Right. Anyway, nonsense aside. Chelsea, kind of in with us, aren't they? So we could do with them losing at least. And they've won, naturally. But here we go. We've got some big games here. Charlton have got Chelsea. We've got Everton. Leeds have got Coventry. Reading kind of on the cusp. might get pulled back into this. Wolves Derby, they really need to win that, don't they, if they've got any chance. Some big games at the top as well. We've got a few problems here, though. We've got Friedel back, though, at least. So I'm going to get Green back into the reserves for the time being. He's not played in a while. Song is still suspended. And probably Morris is not back. I'm going to have to drop Zenden into that left-sided midfield role. I'm going to start Joachim, have Little on the bench. Am I going to bring in Davidson? Here he is here. Dribbling. He's about his best stat, isn't it? We're gonna leave him, I feel. Oh no, his off the ball is so good though. Do you know what? I'm gonna bring him on. I'm gonna give him Little's place on the bench. Because the one game we played him in this year, in the Cup, he got a 7. Now, granted, it was against lesser opposition. 5-3-2. But he could be someone that maybe comes in, makes a little bit of a difference for us if needed. And like I said, he does actually play that attacking midfield centre role. Now, Nunez played well last year, has dropped out, has come back in due to injuries and suspension, and has kept his place. He's got the goal, and he's been part of a greater solidity of our defensive back line. And we're 30 minutes in here, and we're doing... Okay, feels like a stretch. We're not losing. Is probably a better way of describing this. We're not losing yet. Bjornaby has been carded though. And now I'm starting to think it's a long time since we've had a red card. Now I'm worried. I don't know why I've put that out in the universe. Don't do it, Everton. It's another first half without conceding a goal. Like, I've missed a sub somewhere. Joachim is having a stinker. Hugh Davison is coming on. I'm like, who was this? Have I left someone on who's like... I can't have left someone on who was suspended. It was that stupid loanee. Sheffield Wednesday have done that. Sheffield Wednesday have done that. They knew I'm distracted with a relegation battle, so they bought that guy, knowing that I would forget to replace him in the team. And you might have spotted that. But there's no good shouting at your screen because it's too late now. I hate Sheffield Wednesday. If we draw them to play through on the next playthrough, I'm not doing it. I'll postpone it. So I'm less mad at them. Now, Clinton and Sergio Nunez are on 7s. And just as I was doing that, Barry Hales, the man who didn't want to play for us, has scored. And it's his 8th goal of the season. And that's why I wanted him. Because I knew he'd get those goals. Right. Let's have a look. Let's get Saporgson on for Helgerson. I've got no one else to change because I'm missing a sub. I was very light on options anyway. Let's get Carlisle on for Edworthy. Am I going to do that? I am. And let's push these two up just into these spots. See if we can get back in this game. Come on, Kevin. Get me a goal. Oh, Campbell with the header. I was like, is this going to be it? Davidson picked up an injury. That's not what I want to see. And we've not really created enough, threatened enough, or had enough commentary for me here. But Saporgson, do not rule this out. Do not rule this out. It's his first ever goal. Sheffield United draw level. It's the 90th minute. We do not deserve that, but I don't care. Don't throw this away. There's no way we're getting a second, are we? Oh, if only could have finished. If Kevin Campbell had won that, I would have taken off my real shirt. Come on. Look at that. Right. Wolves have won. Said that they needed to win. What else have we got? Reading have won. They're probably out of this now. Middlesbrough, though, sneaking back down there. Leeds have lost 2-1. That is a great result. We've grabbed a point, them losing. Charlton have drawn with Chelsea. Blackburn now down to 16th. Had their eye on the cup. Let's have a look. Let's go back to League Cam. I feel like it needs its own music. And we have opened a little 2-point buffer over Leeds. Now, it feels like a lot of work to be excited about because of one game and they're like one win and they're back ahead of us. So wins are crucial down here, but we have scrabbled clear. Right, we've got Arsenal. We do have a win over Arsenal. They need... Well, they're out, aren't they? They're out of the title race. Especially with how few games Man United win. So we are going to a 4th game. And then on Friday, we're just going to come straight back. I will not play any games off camera. They're too crucial. Let's have a look at the fixtures again. So Leeds have got Villa. That's a tough tie. Charlton have got Coventry. It's pretty tough. Reading, they're out of this now, aren't they? How many points clear are Reading? Reading are on 38, yeah. So I think the relegation, it probably cuts off at Derby. And Derby and Blackburn are pretty clear. Leeds are not playing, are they? Right, Houllier, Manager of the Month. Owen, Player of the Month. Newcastle's Raul Janssen. That is going to be on TV. Speed is back. Right, if Marcus Gale goes to Wolves, who are at bottom of the league, over me, I'll be annoyed. Right, let's get a sub on. Don't want to make that mistake again. Left out Paul Little when he could have played. Right, Holt, his new training regime seems to have broke him. Anderson is going to come in. We've got Speed there. I want Speed back. Morris is still out. When is Morris back? Morris is out for a few days. Let's get Zendin on. Paul Little is never getting on the bench. How is this guy? He needs to come off. Is there any other fitness problems? I'm going to bring Seporgson on. Seporgson. Siggy. Is it time to get Noel? Noel Williams' shooting has gone up to a 14, so he has rebounded. I'm really sorry, Little. Let's get Gifton on the bench, though. I don't know who this guy is in real life. He has not wronged me in any way that I'm aware of. I'm not doing it on purpose. I want to have a check. Have I got a suspension? No, it's Song. Check of the bench. Right, Zendin can come off the bench. Let's get him. I'm feeling bad now. It's the Kevin Campbell show again, because it's now Arsenal. I'm like, who else has he played against? Have we got them coming up? Forest. Let's see if we can get them on the next fixture. Not in the league, I don't think. I'm sure they got relegated last year, but let's get a friendly against them. What? I feel like Arsenal are playing a different formation every time we come on. They're on 4-4-2 diamond with Bergkamp behind Suker and Hasselbank. And then they've got Marco Libra on the bench. Still not looked him up. Friedel is injured. That's not good. Davidson on. Oh, Frank. Plenty of time. Sigborgsen latches on to the Bjornaby pass. He's taken his time and he's slotted it in. Are we about to see the potential of this man unlocking? And then he'll immediately leave for like 3.1 million or whatever it was he demanded that I put in. I don't have a right back there. Is Glenn Little coming on it right back? Is that how we're going to get him in the team? It's going to have to be Edworthy off Carlisle one. Oh, Suka. He was like looking around and he was thinking, wait a minute, doesn't this guy normally let goals in before the half? Half time. Another great crowd. We've only had the one shot on target, but so have they. It's been hacked away. We've had 2 injuries. I'm not interested in making any subs because I can't really. I need to save those. Save those, the one of those 3, just to see if we get any more issues, any more cards, any more injuries, any more knocks. If we can get to 80, still in the lead, then and only then will we potentially look at a tactical change. So Pogson could be in trouble. He's shown a yellow card, but I like that. He's getting stuck in. Who was that on? Babayaro, potentially, I think it was, wasn't it? Now, let's keep Wes Brown quiet this time, please. Right, when we get to the 75th minute, I'm going to pause. Well, I'm going to hit Sheff United Tactics. That's the same as pausing. We might not make a change here, but we're going to have a look at condition. Right, view, condition. Campbell's on a 72. Nunes is a 69. I've not got the defender though, Nunes. You are staying on. Gifting Noel Williams is going to come on here though. I'm going to bring him on for Campbell. I'm going to keep the 2 up top. I considered going to something more conservative, but I feel like with how we're doing, that just brings on pressure. Denied a great goal. He nearly hit a second there. We've got 10 minutes left. Excellent tackle. That's what I like seeing. Come on! That was me, like, old stiff manager, fist pumping the crowd, walking around all 4 corners, past the Arsenal fans. They can boo all they want. Probably don't even know my name in this era. A huge win. Let's have a look. Rivals then. Wolves have drawn. They could be very close to being down. Charlton have lost 2-0 to Coventry. And Leeds were playing. They have drawn as well. We're going to go. Let's have a look at here. Bradford will be out for a month. That is a blow. Edward is out for a month. That's also a blow. I don't have anything resembling a right back. Like, I'm not bringing him back. Come close to firing this guy at least once. Is he potentially, having never played for us, or he played 2 games there? He's going in the seniors for now. He's the only right back that we have. Curtis Woodhouse, struggling. This guy I've been trying to sell forever. He's also going into the seniors for the time being, because I'm not sure when the next game's coming up. I'm like, how's Jason Roberts doing? Off at Cambridge United. Got 6 goals. Not great. Not going to help me though, is he? He's not a right back. The next game is in 5 days, so hopefully we'll at least have Song back. No, because he's still got a suspension. Of course he's not going to be back. So there's going to be work to do on the next episode. Let's have a check of the league though before we go. I'm going to go to League Cam one final time. So this will be the last time you see my face, so goodbye. We are on League Cam and we have opened up a 4-point gap. 6 games to go, 4-point gap. We have got a little chance of getting up to Derby. If we get ahead of Derby, I'm declaring us out of relegation. But we're going to have a look at our fixture, our remaining fixtures. We've got Derby 16th. We've got Charlton 19th. Leeds 18th. Chelsea 10th. Coventry 8th and Villa 7th. That is about as friendly a run as you could really want, isn't it? I could have done with Leeds being at home, but that's pretty favourable. Let's have a look at Leeds. So they've got Liverpool, Newcastle, us, Spurs, who are 6th, Wimbledon, who are 15th, and then Man United, who don't rest or rotate. So we, after the back of this episode, have put ourselves in a real strong position. I will see you Wednesday for anyone who's watching the World Cup playthrough, and I will see you Friday for that crucial gauntlet of relegation dogfighters. Thank you and goodbye.